So this is one of the most vibrant and dramatic chalets in Morzine. Welcome to ZEMS Lodge. So the owners here, they work in the travel and hospitality events industry, and this over time exposed them to all sorts of different trends and styles and cultures. So when they were conceiving their own home in the mountains, it was really important to them to bring a sort of an infusion of all those different styles and experiences into the build. They wanted to create something really unique. And I think, they've achieved that. It's an architecturally fascinating chalet. We'll look at that a bit more in a moment because it's quite a unique plot, and the construction of the building here was probably quite a challenge. But in terms of the interiors and the feel and the style of the property, it's very unique. It's really bold, it's quite dramatic. It's a playful chalet with a key sense of energy. And I think that suits it really, really well. We're right in the heart of Morzine. We've actually got the Super Morzine lift literally floating past the chalet's windows. And the windows are expansive, they're all on the south facing side. So you have fantastic views right across town. You can walk into town in a few moments, it's literally a couple of 100 metres. And I think this all sets the scene here for this playful, energetic experience. And I think that experience is part of what the owners wanted to create. I don't think they set out, they do view it as their home, but they didn't necessarily set out with the vision of it as a second home per se, in the way that many people do. They set out with the dream for it to be somewhere that would leave these experiences, leave these memories. And I think that comes from, again, that background in the travel and hospitality in those events, where they see people this more experience-led view of hospitality, not just the functionality of bedrooms and facilities and living spaces, but somewhere where that needs to blend as a fusion with the people you're with the service and the atmosphere. So that really is what defines ZEMS Lodge. So being built into the hillside, we're also on quite a few different levels here. There's actually 5 in total. Up here at the top, we've got this amazing entertainment space. So there's a pool table, bar area, large screen TV, and this lounge with its own little terrace. And then on the level below is the main living space, dining room and kitchen. So the main living space has got this amazing feature fireplace, which is really cool. But I think one of the things that stands out across the living area, there's just the boldness and the vibrancy of the design and the pops of colour. You've got these different sort of layers of blue and turquoise, obviously really apparent in the fabric choices for the upholstery, but then that's echoed through in some of the wall colour and even the seating there on the kitchen island. The lighting is a big statement throughout the chalet as well. Lots of different wall lighting, table and floor lamps. This really cool feature over the dining table. And then lots of accessories with brushed brass and polished details. And I think, again, it's all creating this really unique and very dramatic space. So another defining feature of the chalet are the various different balconies and terraces. So we've got those off pretty much every level, and you access those by a variety of different sliding doors. So you've got this real fusion of indoor and outdoor living. And I think that's a great design feature because you've got these incredible views. It's south facing, so it's beautifully warm out here. It's perfect for relaxing and dining, but the real showpiece is just down on the level below. So the pool and the spa here is one of my favourite features of the chalet. I think from a design point of view, they've got it just right. So outdoor swimming pools in chalets these days, they're they're becoming increasingly popular at this specification of build, but they are a little bit impractical at times. I think the challenge of them, aside from a maintenance and a cost perspective, often when you're actually using a pool like that on holiday, you're not using it to swim loads of lengths. You're using it in a relaxation sense. So then when you've got this very large pool that's at pool temperature, that's actually too cold to kind of lounge in outdoors, definitely in the winter. And it can even be in the summer, because we're not quite, it gets warm here in summer, but it's not quite the same as being on the Med or in a classic summer destination. So I think what they've achieved here is that perfect hybrid. Because it's that little bit smaller, it means that the temperature can be run that bit higher. So you've got this wonderful space where you can relax and lounge. It's still big enough and it's deep enough that you can use it in the same way that you would use a swimming pool. I really like it. For me, in terms of the balance between a pool and a spa, I think it's one of the best examples I've seen. So the central staircase and landing is another fairly dramatic feature of the chalet. You've got these walkways, glass balustrades, an amazing feature in LED lighting. So I mean, I think overall it's definitely a really fun chalet here. It's a great space to spend a week, particularly with friends. You're going to have an amazing time. And I think in that regard, the owners have really, they've achieved what they set out to. They set out to create a unique, experience-led destination, and they've absolutely done that.